Hey everyone, Steve from Dr. Brown's Life Coaching, and today's session is on how to overcome anxiety and stress. So, look, we're all overwhelmed, with everything that's going on with the news, the uncertainty going on with the financial state of this country, all the stuff you see in social media, all the violence that's going on, all the division that's going on in the world. It's just causing so much anxiety and stress. So, as a men's relationship coach, I help guys a lot of times with this very topic on anxiety and stress. And for those that's been following my videos, the technique that I've learned in my coaching training was neurolinguistic programming, which helps you understand what goes on in the subconscious mind. So, today's strategies are three little techniques that will help you overcome anxiety and stress. Now, before we do that, it's kind of good to understand the big picture of what's going on when you're in the state of anxiety, state of stress. You see, anxiety is actually a survival mechanism we have, where we have this fear about something that's about to happen or this perceived thing that's going to happen. And it's wired, deeply wired in our way we're created. But the problem arises now. This is healthy. During the dinosaur times, this fight or flight type of symptom that you feel can actually save your butt. If you were a saber-toothed tiger coming at you, you better learn how to run and sense that danger. But the reality now in the world is that these perceived dangers that we perceive in our mind most of the time doesn't even exist. And I remember one of my mentors once told me was, think about it. Think of the one time ever in your life where something you were so worried about and it actually came into fruition. You see, a lot of times this thing that we worry about may never even occur. So with that being understood, these three techniques can help out a lot. The first one is being in the moment. Anxiety, you probably heard people say this before, where anxiety is usually something you're worried about the future, depression is something you're worried about the past. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not a therapist, I'm just a coach. So, but with that notion of worried about something that's happening in the future, by being in the moment, being grateful of what you have right now, rather than focusing on things that may be going on, think about all the things that are going right now. And just being in the moment. We live in such a fast-paced world that we're just constantly on the go, but just slow down and enjoy the moment. The second technique is this breathing technique called 4-7-8. And the way this goes is just whenever you're feeling this trigger of where you're starting to get anxious, your mind is just going through this rabbit hole, take a pause, breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And repeat this technique 3 times. And you'll see that you'll get yourself in a more relaxed state, which is the key. Because whenever you're in this anxious, agitated, negative state, everything you think, everything you believe, everything you see is going to be in the negative. But if you could take this moment to slow down, take a breath, take in the moment, it'll help you calm your nerves down to allow you to think a lot more clearer. The third technique that can be very helpful is, if you believe in a higher power, you could believe in God, you can believe in different things. It's connecting to this higher level of spirituality, of where that there was a reason, there was a purpose in your life, and that everything is going to be okay. The fourth technique, now this is a big one, is facing your fear. Most of the time, with this fight or flight type of symptom, you run away from pain, run towards pleasure. So maybe all your life you've always ran away whenever you felt anxious, and it made you feel even worse. How about you face it? Actually face the thing that you're worried about. You see, a lot of times when we're anxious about something, it's that there's this outcome that we're expecting, and the fact that we can't guarantee that's going to happen causes the anxiety. What if you had the mindset of, well, what's the worst case scenario? What if I stumble in my speech? What if I forget a line? Is it the end of the world? Are you going to die? No. And most of the time, people won't even realize it. Think about that. How many times when you really were worried about something and you were concerned about what other people were thinking and it never existed? And by you facing it and realizing that, did you die? I love that bumper sticker that I see around, but did you die? And it's true. Did you die? No. So why worry about it? So these different techniques, I hope, adds a lot of value. So love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.